Later on in the day, Mum brought the girls inside and I wanted to see what she had planned for them. But what she had planned was nothing at all.
So, do you just clean in the afternoon?
I clean all day.
So it must be hard to deal with the children when you're cleaning all day.
Yeah, but it has to get done.
Are you bored? Mum spends a lot of time cleaning the house instead of her focusing her attention on the children. There's some wonderful games here for Andrew, but he's not playing with them.
I think Mum has this little voice in the back of her head. It's like clean, 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 clean. Because as she was going downstairs, she'd left the door open. And Andrew was like inches away from a very long staircase. So I just grabbed him before he took that leap down. And I just think it's incredibly dangerous and completely naive of Mum not to recognise what she needs to do in order to keep Andrew safe.
I get home from work and Joe's at my house.
Hi, Dad. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Joe, hi.
Hi. I knew what she can do, and it was definitely a sign of relief.
Just after I met Doug, he composed himself for a few minutes, and then he made himself comfortable on the couch.
Sarah, please stop kicking me.
My dad sits on the couch a lot and watches TV.
Why don't you go play?
The girls were trying desperately to get Dad's attention, but he wasn't paying any interest at all.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
I just kept thinking, wake up, Doug. You've got 3 children and you haven't seen them all day.
Go get the game and you and Sarah can play.
The girls finally gave up on Dad and they started to play a game together. But it turned chaotic.
If you guys are gonna fight, I'm just gonna throw the game away. No! Then stop fighting. Just play the game.
There's a lot of chaos going on in the living room, and Dad isn't managing that very well at all.
I work hard. It's my break time to sit on the couch and not have to deal with life, I guess.
I wanted to find out from Brandy and Doug who did what when it comes to raising their children.
You're both working parents, but you spend the same amount of time with children, correct?
Yeah, I would say we spend about the same amount of time with them.
Would you agree with that?
No, I would say I'm with them more.
No, you don't agree with that?
No, she takes them to school and picks them up. Might be 2 or 3 times a month I take them or pick them up.
I'm sorry, 2 or 3 times a month you take them or pick them up? My husband is lazy around the house and with the kids. I take care of everything. What we're going to have for dinner, doing the grocery shopping. I take care of bills. I take care of the kids most of the time. I feel like the manager of the family, like I'm delegating. Doug, can you give the kids a bath? Can you put the kids to bed tonight? I feel like he doesn't think of this stuff on his own.
My job is a lot more physically demanding. I'm exhausted when I get home from work. Is she breathing hard after she prints up a report because I'm breathing hard after I treat along? And I didn't know she had a problem with it until now.
Whatever! We talk about that all the time.
Actually, we don't.
The pair of them start to argue about how they're raising their children.
I don't get a break. I don't get to sit on the couch and watch TV. If I do, it's after the kids go to bed.
It was rather awkward being in the same room with the pair of them whilst they were pointing the finger at one another and blaming each other for their situation.
And we will.
Does this happen often? What I'm seeing going on here? What I'm seeing going on here?
Yes.
Yeah, she got a pretty good sense of what Brandy and I go through. A lot of arguing, a lot of bickering back and forth.
Does anything get resolved between the pair of you when you have issues?
No, he just pretends that it didn't happen.
If I didn't do that, it would never be resolved because you are the most stubborn person I've ever met.
Does anything get resolved?
No.
these two stop running around in circles. I need to sit Brandy and Doug down and talk about changing the situation.
When I first arrived, I walked into a home that was spick and span. You provide a lovely home for your 3 children. But you are a young couple. Where is the enthusiasm and the motivation where it should be? And that's the children. There is a complacency there, and there is a laziness there.
I don't feel that I'm lazy. I mean, I'm doing something. I'm cleaning up something.
Do you hear yourself? You don't think you're lazy because you're cleaning, but you're lazy when it comes to dealing with the kids.
Let's talk about discipline. Who's running this household here?
They are. We try to put them down for a timeout, and they just will not sit there. How do you get them to sit there?
For a start, you recognise that you're the parents in the house. Lizzie yesterday, Brandy, was misbehaving. She didn't listen to you, and you actually went over to her and said, "Come on, Lizzie," and you tickled her. That's mixed messages.
If she wasn't going to sit in timeout, I was just trying to distract her from what she was doing. That way she would stop misbehaving.
But what you do is set yourself up to fail, the pair of you, so that when you do go upstairs and try to implement any form of discipline, it spirals out of control to the extent that you've got to hold a door. Let's talk about the structure of your day. Yesterday we spent more than 12 hours together with the children, but what quality time did they actually spend with you, doing things where they were stimulated and having fun?
I don't know.
That's sad. That's really sad.
I love my kids more than anything, and I don't want to neglect them.
And Brandy, I know that you love your kids, and Doug, I know that you love your kids. But if you're gonna love your kids, then let them see it. And the way you show your kids that you love them is not just about making sure that they're looked after and fed and watered like a flower, but to give them you, because that's what they want at the end of the day. They want you to.
Joe made me feel like I don't spend enough time with them and I neglect them. It hurts me to think that it could be true. I don't want to neglect my children.
Am I now looking at 2 parents who are prepared to accept what is going on in this house?
Yeah.
And are now prepared to put the hard work in and let's start changing it?
Yes, please.
Right, okay, let's get started.
Coming up on SuperNanny.
You do not hit your brother.
With Lizzie on the naughty chair, Mom's feeling the heat.
Can we turn some air conditioning on in here?
But Joe won't let her burn out.
I mean, this is going to go on all night. I don't have the strength and the
Listen
energy.
to me. You better find it.
When SuperNanny returns. But first, a tip from SuperNanny.
Parents, it's not a competition about who does the most housework. It's about making sure that you get the work done. Stick together and take on the responsibilities of sharing the chores. If it helps, divvy them up and stick with it.